Sometimes this happens where halls park so close to your door that you can't even go in. Seriously, why are we gonna have free parking? Good morning, Seattle. It's Kate
and Z
and other adventures.
If you're new to the channel, we're also new to the channel.
So new.
So introduce yourself in the comments down below and we can get to know you while you get to know us.
So I'm Kate and I'm from Singapore.
And I'm from the US. But interestingly enough, I've never done a road trip through the US. We're going to eat so many foods and so many places. I think that's kind of our focus, isn't it?
Yeah.
A food tour around the US. Yeah. Okay, first, we're gonna get some coffee. It's our first morning here in Seattle, and this is my hometown. I moved here when I was about 12 years old. Seattle has a certain vibe about it. It's like green and fresh and super rainy. I mean, rain is one of the things that I don't really miss so much about it. I spent so much time here when I was a teenager and then also when I was working for Microsoft. I think Seattle's changed a lot though, and we're going to go around the entire city and see all of the sights.
I'm trying to get mascara on.
Would you like me to fall over?
No, I like a challenge. Just trying to do my makeup in the car. I mean the van while Z is driving. I think it's pretty successful, if I should say so myself. I love this vibe here in Seattle. We had a conversation with a complete stranger while we're sitting here on the park bench having some coffee and breakfast. And we shared a moment where all of the pigeons just flocked and flew away. And she told us that there's a guy with 3 loaves of bread, and what he'd do is he'd throw little bits in the air and watch the pigeons just swoop by and get them. I'll probably never see her again, but it's so lovely.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch.
Steep as so many people had a Starbucks cup in their hands. It's nice to like support local.
So this used to be highway. And now they've done a tunnel. They've taken down the entire highway.
Oh wow!
And they're reconstructing this.
Oh, up there's Pike's Place Market! I think I found the first Starbucks ever. Look at the line. I'm gonna get at the back of the line because I want to get souvenirs for Fatin and Chersia. It's so long. It'll be worth it.
1 hour later.
So close. So freaking close.
If you guys are ready, you can actually go see my friend Brittany inside and she'll let you know all the fun stuff going on.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you, enjoy.
We made it. Hi.
You can see there's no filming inside.
A few moments later.
We did it! Thank you! I'm glad that the lady Brittany told us we couldn't film on the inside because we took this little camera. Damn it, if I just like stuck it to my chest then she wouldn't have known. Ah! But it's definitely worth it. I mean, you can't come to Seattle and not see the very first Starbucks. This is a guy called Chris Noon that Zenos used to work with at Microsoft, and he's a local Seattleite. He's taking us to this crumpet shop. He says the crumpets are really good. This is green eggs and ham.
Okay, let's try.
Feel like falling deeper. Colder nights not 너무 싫어.
So the ham is like pillowy soft and not too salty. It didn't take much to like chew through it at all. And then the pesto eggs are just so super fragrant with basil, and the crumpet just melts in your mouth. This was great. What is it?
Maple butter.
On a nice warm crumpet. Thank you. It's crispy on the outside and really, really soft on the inside. But this maple butter glaze is a little bit too sweet for me, so...
It's all mine.
everywhere just smells so good. It smells like food. You're wet all the time.
Are you from Bo?
Singapore is a city-state. So it's like the Monaco of Asia. Thank you so much.
That's the best you'll ever try.
Oh my god. What's your name?
Zach. What's your name?
Zach? Kate.
Kate?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Have you been here before?
Yeah, this is my second time in Seattle. I love it. So we're currently working from Starbucks on Callait Beach. So later on in the day, we'll probably go to like Ross's or TJ Maxx to get some stuff so that we have our own compartments in the van. Because it's a mess right now. I'm looking at their bulletin board, discovering that there is West Seattle Farmers Market happening year-round on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and I have to go there because I love farmers markets. All right, we're here at TJ Maxx. So big, I love it. Let's try not to buy unnecessary things, Uncle Z.
So TJ Maxx is a department store in the States that sells items at a generally lower price. They have more than 1,000 stores across the country and each one is pretty big. Like, just look at this. It has mostly everything you're looking for. Home products, candles. Yup, that's a mac and cheese candle, y'all. Only in America. Endless racks of clothes and even shoes. For Singaporeans, TJ Maxx is like all the outlet shops coming together in one department store.
So we're now at the West Seattle Sunday Farmers Market. They only open on Sundays and it so happens we're in Seattle on Sunday. Let's go explore! Ah! It reminds me of when I was living in LA and then, you know, there's always this weekend farmers market and I just love it. Ah!
I'm so happy you're happy.
Can we have a farm, please? I'm gonna buy some things because we're visiting your friend in Marysville. It would be nice to bring him and his wife some love in the form of food. In Singapore, that's how we show we love you. We decided to do something. We're gonna get some flowers for Zenos' childhood friend. Is it childhood friend?
No, I was an adult.
So all these flowers are from his farm. That one looks beautiful. That one with the red and the yellow. And it has started to rain again.
It has. It's gonna be a rainy day today.
So here's what's crazy. At the sausage burger place, we met a guy whose wife is currently in Singapore. And she just moved there because she works at Amazon.
Yeah.
So thank you. We're ready. Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Gorgeous. Anyway, so he's gonna visit her in Singapore and she lives just 10 minutes away from us.
Yeah, but literally at Robertson Quay and we're right down the street.
Why you tell people where we live?
Look how many people have umbrellas compared to those that don't. Literally, the only person I can see that has an umbrella is this one. Growing up in Seattle, I never used an umbrella and I was always like self-conscious about using umbrellas because you just don't use them. So it's just like the way that it is. Like everybody just walks in the rain. And usually Seattle doesn't have heavy enough rain that it matters. It's like a drizzle, so it's not really a big deal.
Right.
As a young kid, I was like, oh, I'm an outcast if I use an umbrella, so I never did.
It's time to try this sausage burger thing.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this looks amazing.
It does look really delicious.
That is so good.
Farmers markets for the win, man.
Yeah, the brioche bun is slightly sweet. The patty is so flavorful. What kind of cheese is that? It's a little bit tangy. So it really cuts through the fattiness of the meat and the butter. There's also some sort of roasted peppers in it, which gives it that extra umami.
Z and I met up with Chris and his family for dinner. This is his 17-year-old son Aaron and his lovely wife Lindsay. And this cute little girl's name is Lainey. They live in a place called Marysville and they even own a huge monster truck. Yes, Check it out. It's even higher than Uncle Z, and I don't even want to talk about how tiny I am next to it right now. Back in the day, Chris and Z would build and modify cars together. It's amazing how a shared interest can lead to lifelong friendships. Then we got to carve pumpkins together because it was almost Halloween when we made our visit. Nice holiday decor. For all of you Starbucks fans out there, we made our way down to Seattle's Starbucks Roastery just for you leh. After all, Seattle is where it all started for this huge coffee chain. We don't have a roastery back in Singapore, but we do have the Starbucks Reserve brand, and this roastery is sort of like an extension of it. For all of you avid coffee lovers, you can take your brew game up a notch with their equipment. Pour over, siphon, you name it, they have it. See those tubes at the top of the counter? Those tubes help usher the coffee beans through the building as per customers' orders, and this roastery is the closest you can get to view the whole roasting process for your own cup. Amazing. It's time for some food porn. Yes. Have a good look at how thick the sandwiches are. The fillings are super generous. Beautiful, beautiful pastries. And they even have salads! Z and I were spoiled for choice. But we settled for the roasted squash, 4 stagioni pizza that had slices of prosciutto with mushrooms and tomatoes, as well as pancetta and egg on potato, onion, sourdough. Yo! I chose this one specifically for Z. Sweet, huh? It makes me happy to see him happy, you know?
Sorry, jet lag.
Got me feeling like a child now. 'Cause every time I see your bubbly face, get the tinglies in a silly place. It starts in my toes, makes me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know. You make me smile, please stay for a while now. Just take your time, wherever you go.
No, really, take your time. We're going to Deception Pass!
And I went there once when I was a kid, but I don't remember it at all. So let's go.
This is actually really scary, guys. Like, we are in the middle of this road, and there's cars coming by, and every time like a massive truck comes by, it shakes a little bit, and I'm like, ah! This is the stuff that happens in like, what's that movie called?
Final Destination.
Yeah, this is the stuff that happens on Final Destination.
We spent a good 6 days in Seattle, and it's definitely not enough time to explore everything, but it was still a nice little blast to the past for me. Even though I didn't get to meet everyone I grew up with, I'm glad I got to share some of my memories and experiences with Cait.
Now we are off to San Juan Island.
That's one way to get back there.
Oktoberfest is kind of off season, so we don't really know what to expect. But since we're here, we're gonna check it out anyway. Catch you in the next episode.
8 feet of tender traditional salami with robust onion, garlic, and habanero notes.
Everybody has to wear a mask, especially when they go indoors. There's Tony Stark's house over there.